Can I just appreciate this loading screen for a little bit? And by loading screen, I obviously mean the main menu of zombies. And this music, and this background. That bright light in the back with all the asteroid belt going around. Sometimes you just wake up and know it's gonna be a good day. Today is one of those days. We are about to jump into some farm. Like I said, I never really played these survival maps, but surviving the farm with limited wall weapons, perks in the mystery box, we are slightly more geared up than we were in Bus Depot. We will have perks, which should improve our survivability. I'm gonna shoot for around 18 this time, get to around 18, and see if I can go from there. I'm gonna restart until I get it. This map, I think, should be a lot of fun. Look at that loading image. I keep saying load, maybe it's not that. Sorry, I shout out deloading. Anyway, I'm excited. I don't really stay on this side of the map very often when I'm on transit, because it's kind of like spooky and not a lot of space to run around, but since I'm forced to be here this time, I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to train effectively. It's not that easy, though. There's like a huge, I think, truck in the middle that makes everything difficult. The barn is kind of complicated. The house is scary, but that's where the box is, so we're probably gonna have to be in there. No use of the fridge here. We'll talk about that when we get to transit, but I think this one should be a fun one. I never worked on a farm. I had a friend who worked on a farm. I've been near farms, but mostly when I think of a farm, I think of like when I'm driving past like these large areas of land and people who live there pretty, I don't know, maybe it's isolated, but I feel like you can have that in other places too, like in suburbia, where people just like live in a house and kind of separate from booming city life and things like that. Whoa. I got the volume on my headphones loud, so I'm really immersed right now. Yeah, so we're gonna see what that's like to just be a little isolated, except we're stuck with a ton of zombies, and that does kind of remind me of, there's some scenes in The Walking Dead, both the Telltale game and the show, where people are on a farm. So I kind of think it's interesting that they brought that into the zombies experience, Call of Duty style. I'm not as familiar with Black Ops 2 as I am with Black Ops 1, so I'm gonna try to see how I can figure out the guns. I know which guns are probably a little better than others, but as they work into my playstyle, it might be a little more difficult. Double tap is a lot better in this version of the game because it does double damage as well as faster speeds, so I'm pretty confident with that. Like I said, I'm not buying Quick Revive for this entire section of the series, so it's gonna be a lot more challenging, but I'm gonna try to make sure I don't go down too easily. Oh, wow. That's a good Fallout feel. I didn't get to read that. Pay as a something. Okay. Oof. I'm definitely feeling the atmosphere now. Okay, let's locate everything.